The fighter standing in the blue corner. She wears red trunks with silver trim. She officially weighs in 124.5 pounds in 14 professional bouts. She stands with a record of 12 victories, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 4 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. She represents her hometown of El Dorado, Culiacán, Sinaloa, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Melissa Esquivel. And her opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner. She wears the pink trunks with white trim. She officially weighs in 126 pounds in 14 professional bouts. She stands with a record a near perfect one. 13 victories, 1 defeat, and 3 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. The fighting pride of Mexico City, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the WBA featherweight champion of the world. Dinamita pura, Erika Cruz.
So World Championship Boxing comes to Puerto Vallarta on the coast of Mexico 2 weeks after Lourdes Juarez won a world title in this same ring. Mexico will be the winner tonight, but will it be Erika Cruz or Melissa Esquivel? And immediately, the two trade punches towards the center of the ring. Cruz, the champion, in the pink. The black and red of Melissa Esquivel.
Yeah, they're wasting no time. They're going right at it.
Cruz, head down, left hand to the body, right hand to the head. That's the kind of combination that she threw in winning the title against Yelena Mijenovic last time out. But at this stage, Esquivel is finding the way through with straight shots. Right hook, though, gets through from Cruz in what's been a lively first half a minute to this world title fight.
You know, Cruz shots are a little bit wide. I think Esquivel just needs to establish a nice, smart, long jab.
As she did earlier with those straight shots. She was saying in an interview how she's a bit fearful of that swinging right hand over the top from Cruz. There's not necessarily a lot of science behind the work that the champion is doing, but some of those shots are landing with a decent amount of power.
Yeah, Cruz just, you know, she puts her head down low and she just lets them fly.
Some of the punches, though, are telegraphed, as was that left hand over the top, and Esquivel saw it coming and there tried to meet Cruz on the way in with a clipping right uppercut. She has the pedigree too. Esquivel, they sparred as amateurs. Esquivel went to the 2014 and 2016 World Championships. 2016, she was in at flyweight, now up at featherweight here. That flyweight gold medal in 2016.
Down low and just throwing wide punches over the top. And if Esquivel uses her jab and her height, I think she can make it work against Cruz.
I think that single instance Esquivel can win this fight with those straight shots, because a lot of what Cruz throws is roundhouse and can be seen and can be telegraphed.
You know, and it's interesting because, you know, Cruz, it's almost like it's a bad habit, the way she drops her head down low and just swings over the top.
Potentially wide open to a flipping uppercut, which Esquivel landed once in that first round, but hasn't quite got her timing so far after the first half a minute of the second. 10 two-minute rounds, of course, for Women's World Championship Boxing. Erika Cruz in the pink is the defending WBA featherweight champion, and is the busier of the two at this stage.
I think one thing Esquivel needs to do is start putting body shots in, because Cruz is missing big shots, and if you mix that with some body shots in there, it's going to fatigue you. You know, I don't know if she can really keep up this pace for 10 rounds.
Low blow there from Cruz, but no complaints from Esquivel. And again, Esquivel trying that right uppercut. It seems to me it's clear they've worked on that in training. They know that Cruz is someone who bores in with her head down. He's potentially open to that shot. Nice sharp right hand from Esquivel. straight punches and those flipping uppercuts could work for Esquivel here, if she can find the composure. Now it's Cruz trying to establish the jab from her southpaw stance. Esquivel there having success with her own straight right hand, the backhand from the orthodox stance, of course. Another very even round, that second round, scheduled for 10 for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the world. Just a sign of inexperience there at the beginning of the round as Esquivel comes under pressure. She got to work behind the left hand but was wandering around to her left and therefore giving away some space in the ring and giving away any kind of pressure that she could have applied as Cruz continues to work away on the inside, trying to prove that she's the stronger of the two. Difficult to score and decipher which of these punches are landing cleanly.
You know, Cruz, her shots are really not landing clean, but the activity and the physicality that she's using, I can see it wearing Esquivel down a bit. You know, just that activity and that physicality. You know, when someone's so busy and they're letting their hands fly, you know, that takes some energy from you. And it seems like Cruz is not going to slow down.
And they talked about having sparred on Mexican national amateur teams in the past, and Esquivel does at times seem to be reading what Cruz is about to do, but doesn't always have the pedigree or the experience to be able to capitalize. There she tries again, that right hand to the body, which sometimes became a clipping uppercut to the chin. Again, Cruz showing that left hand, and Esquivel saw it coming and just swayed inside.
You know, one thing is when...
There's an awful lot of punches being thrown.
Yeah.
A tiny percentage of them are actually getting home.
Yeah, but I think the activity from Cruz is winning her the fight. You know, and she's the champion. You know, so to beat the champion, you know, you have to take it from her.
Which was pretty much the story of her title-winning night back in April. And now she's trying to continue with this hectic pace, driving Esquivel back to the ropes close to Esquivel's own corner. That right hand, the straight hand from Esquivel, is an answer. There's no question about it. If she could just hold her ground and throw that shot straight and true, time and again it's got through.
You know, Cruz is really not technically sound, but she has a lot of will and determination, you know, and that goes a long way. You know, and for Esquivel, you know, it's kind of difficult when someone's dipping their head low and the shots are coming from these weird angles, you know.
Because to have success, it follows that she's got to leave herself open to success. It follows that she's got to leave herself open to some of these wild swings. Well, in 28 professional fights between them, only 7 have finished inside the distance. 3 of them for Cruz, ducking the fight in the past, but she said she wants the requisite time to prepare. She wants to be treated with respect and be given enough time to prepare if the Serrano fight is to happen. Well, you often hear of a fighter that they find a way to win, and that's been the case for Erika Cruz, both as an amateur and in the professional ranks, much more so in the professional ranks because of the sheer work rate. There, that right hand over the top once again. The shot that Melissa Esquivel said she had to look out for, but she's been caught with it once again in another one of these wild exchanges with few heavy scoring punches.
And as you can see, when Cruz is throwing those combinations, she's moving Esquivel around because Esquivel's foundation isn't solid. You know, she's not able to catch her balance. You know, she's standing too tall, so it allows Cruz to just push her around wherever she wants. As you can see right there, she's all over the place.
And 3 times so far in this round, the first minute of the round, she's been caught with that looping overhand right from the lead of the southpaw of Cruz. A right hand that Esquivel identified, so clearly they've worked on that, but she hasn't been able to see it coming, and she hasn't been able to take advantage by making Cruz miss and then making her pay.
I think Cruz should start taking advantage of going down to the body. You know, Esquivel looks fatigued the way she's moving around. She's really not having too much steam on her punches as well.
Applause from Cruz's corner as twice in a row.
You know, one thing is you punch off the legs. You know, your foundation has to be solid. And in order for Esquivel to get some respect, she needs to sit on the shots. You know, but Cruz she's determined. You know, I think even if she gets hit with a hard shot, I think she's going to keep coming.
Into the second half of the contest, and Cruz has been relentless across the first 5 rounds. Just as she was in winning the title 7 months ago, working her way to the body furiously here. All the time, impressing the judges or trying to.
Good body punching.
Esquivel told by her corner to look for that right uppercut on the way in. She tries a straight right, and it works, and it's worked before. And she's got to find the range with that if she's to have success here.
It seems as Cruz she gets stronger as the rounds go on.
And this can be demoralizing when you're landing some solid shots and she just keeps coming back.
Exactly. And now one thing is Cruz is more accurate now. So those wild punches are landing now.
And again in that exchange, they both landed 2 shots, but the better shots, the harder shots, the more effective shots came from the champion.
Absolutely.
Esquivel so game, keeps firing away.
As I see Cruz dip her head low, it's kind of her rhythm. You know, it's kind of her rhythm. She knows how to punch off of it. It's awkward, but it works for her.
So into round 7, can the challenger, Melissa Esquivel, in her first World Championship contest now, find those straight shots and that clipping right uppercut that she tried just there to stem this relentless flow of aggression produced by the champion Erika Cruz, and she starts in very similar fashion, pounding away to the body.
You know, to see Cruz fight like this, she's a champion. You know, she's fighting hungry. She's fighting like she's the challenger. You know, she's just, she's relentless. She keeps coming forward.
Well, by day, she serves in the Mexican National Guard and says she's very proud to do so, and she takes that same sense of pride, sense of achievement into the ring with her. One of Mexico's 7 female world champions right now, the most recent of them crowned in this ring 2 weeks ago, Lourdes Juarez.
You know, one thing that Esquivel is doing is she's trying to bang with Cruz. What she should do is wait for Cruz to step in and just jab, stop her in her tracks, and then hit her with a big shot.
And quite often, as she did there twice, steps back out of range.
Yeah.
But that's all she's doing. Having made a miss, that's not enough.
Exactly, because this is Cruz's fight. She's fighting Cruz's fight. So, you know, Cruz is going to get the best out of this exchange. What she needs to do is let Cruz step in, stop her with a jab, and then let her combo go.
Last few seconds of round 7, and again the left hand effective from the champion.
It looks like Esquivel has to try. So you can't keep doing the same thing over and expect a different result.
So 3 rounds to go in this fight for the WBA Featherweight Championship. In the pink is the champion, Erika Cruz, who's had the better of most of the exchanges to our eyes so far, as Esquivel is backed up onto the ropes once again at the beginning of this 8th round. And not for the first time gave Esquivel guilty of exactly what you're saying, tried to trade with her, playing her game.
Exactly. And it would just benefit her if she just jabbed while when Cruz jumps in, stop her with a jab. See right there? Good. That's from a distance. Throwing shots from a distance. You can't. Right there, she should tie her up. There you go. Good job. Tie her up. That was a good straight right hand by Esquivel. She's making small adjustments.
And Cruz has got prominent cheekbones, but we can see by the damage beneath her eyes that she has been pulled.
Oh yeah, she's getting banged up.
But her willpower, her resilience, and her determination, a credit to her.
Esquivel tied her up again, jab from the distance, and fired the straight right hand. Esquivel just said that Cruz is putting her head in headbutts.
The very same accusation came the way of the opposing camp after she won the title in April of this year, beating the Canadian Jelena Mrjenovic. On that occasion, the contest had to be stopped because of the cuts around the face of Mrjenovic, and the contest went to points because the referee deemed that the clashes were accidental. Complaints, though, from the Canadian corner. Beautiful, solid punching from Esquivel here. Suddenly starting to give us your punching move late in the contest.
Good adjustments. She stepped back with a check hook right there as well.
Twice in a row. And there's a lesson there for anybody facing Cruz in the future, if she is to go on and win this one, that she can be caught on the way in, but it needs composure.
She's going to tie her up. Yep. Good counter by Esquivel.
You just wonder how this might have turned out had Esquivel found her range with these long shots and those clipping uppercuts like that.
Yep. Wow.
Now she's got her eyes on Cruz walking in, and now at times she's looking like she's got her measure.
It looks like that right hand kind of affected Cruz right there. Another big right hand.
Throw the shot and move. She's doing it time and time again.
You know one thing, Cruz won a lot of... Right here, check hook. There it is.
So into the last round of 10, Erika Cruz and Melissa Esquivel for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. The crowd have been getting into this one here, with Cruz on top for so much of the early rounds, but a good comeback in the 9th by Esquivel. Can she continue that momentum from range?
Yeah, at this point in the fight, Esquivel needs a knockdown. She needs a knockout.
Once again backing off, albeit into a corner, and still finding the target with those counter punches.
See, that simple step back. Cruz can't even land those shots anymore.
And she's falling in off balance.
Yeah.
Good right hand from Cruz.
Wow, that was a good check, Cruz.
Darting to find the target once again as Esquivel tries those counter shots.
Good.
Brilliant. Right uppercut. Last 45 seconds. The title will stay in Mexico. Erika Cruz trying to hold on. Swings in the left hand and does get through. Desperate effort from Esquivel as she almost falls off the rope. She's given it everything here and just half a minute to go.
You know, Cruz's game, man. You know, Esquivel makes some great adjustments, but Cruz keeps coming. Has a lot of heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of championship boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. Another big round of applause. Fuerte el aplauso a Esquivel and Erika Cruz for this great fight. Judge Pablo Gaeta, he scores it 97-93 in favor of Esquivel. Wilfredo Esperon scores it 97-93 in favor of Cruz. And Judge Zacarias Hernandez scores it 98-92. For your winner by the way of split decision. And still the WBA featherweight champion of the world from Mexico City, Mexico,